Okay, so let's finish this up here. We've got the equation is f of x, right? That's my parent function, the absolute value. So I want to, it's like the question is, well, what am I going to change here so that I can move it around, right? So I've got my absolute value of x over here, and then I want it to move to the left one. So I'm going to go inside the absolute value, and I'm going to do the opposite. If I want it to go left, I'm going to make it be plus 1, and that moved it to the left. I want it to go up 4, so I'm going to go outside the parentheses, and I'm going to do a plus 4. All right, that moved it to the left. Right here, this moved it to the left one. This moved it up 4. Now I also want to reflect it across the x-axis, so I'm going to put a minus here in front, and that will reflect it across the x-axis. All right, so there's my minus in front. I've got a plus 1 because I want it to go to the left, and then I've got a plus 4 because I want it to go up. And then this says reflection across the x-axis. Those are the there's 3 transformations, and there's 1, 2, 3 in the equation. You can see it in the equation. And then if I come up here, I'm just going to match these equations to each graph. So this is going up because it's positive, right? And this says x minus 1, so it just moved to the right one. So let's see if we can find that one. So going up, just move to the right, so that would be A. All right. For B, I've got a reflection with the minus. I've got a stretch with the 2, and then it went up 3. So, but not left to right. So that would be this guy. I've got, it's reflected across the x-axis. It's a stretch of 2 because I can go down 2 over 2. Boom. And there's a point, down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. So that's like my slope. And then I've got, but the vertex went up 3, right? From 0, it went up 3. So this would be B. To get C, here's my compression. It's flatter. So that would be this guy, right? The slope is 1/2. So I go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. All right. So I have, it's wider, right? So that would be a vertical compression. All right. My slope is 1/2. But notice it's still going up because it's positive. This made it go left 2, so here's my left 2, and then this made it go down 1, so this would be C. And then if I'm looking at this last one, it went down 3, and that's it, really. All it did is go down 3, so this would be D. And then finally, I want to do the inverse. So I have to switch, right? This means Y, so I'm going to switch them. I'm going to make this be X equals 2/3 Y plus 5. That's what the inverse means. The domain and range are switched. So X and Y are switched. Now I just solve for Y. So I'm going to take this, get rid of the 5. So the inverse of positive 5 is negative 5. So that gives me X minus 5 equals 2/3 Y. All right. And then I'm going to divide by 2/3, which means with fractions, you multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 3/2. So I get these cross out, boom, boom. So I get Y equals, and then I'm going to use my distributive property. So I would get 3/2 X minus, and then this is 5 over 1. So I multiply 3 times 5 is 15. And 2 times 1 is 2. All right, and then